I'm Brita Nowak. I am the owner of Brita Express. I live in Jupiter, Florida. I remember the Mother's Day. I was opening the curtains from the hotel room and something just felt weird, and I grabbed here real quick and I caught it before it slipped away. It was a tumor. Even though I didn't know anything about the tumor yet, I already knew it in my gut feeling. It has to be cancer. Once the ultrasound was being done and you hear the clicking, because they only click when they found something and take a still of it. And that's when it became real, like real. And then she turned to me and said, well, we're gonna keep you here because we have to do a biopsy today, like today. 2 days later, I was in South Carolina. I was replacing a tire. I was paying for the tire when the phone rang and I could see what number that was. I knew. And the doctor told me, yes, the results are back from the biopsy and it's cancer. And I did not cry. Because it was in a public place, and I kept it together as best as I could. And I stepped back to pay for the tire, and this young kid behind the counter, he had his head down, and he said, I'm sorry for having to overhear this. And he said, you must be a really good person. And I said, why? And he said, because God gives the most difficult things to his best people. I know, and he was like 20, right? A tire guy in South Carolina. And it's what I needed to hear, because those were the first words that I heard after I heard it was cancer. And I paid for the tire and I left from there. Everybody, I know these people for a long time, and they were all very muted, very like, wow, did this just happen? Did this happen to our favorite truck driver? And then I got on the road and I have cancer. All my life, I was an extremely healthy person. I'm a vegetarian. I don't smoke. I drink my little organic red wine in the evening. I don't drink sodas. Organic green tea most of the time, and coffee. I unload my own freight. I can pick up 64 pounds, no problem. I'm a very strong person. And I was smart enough to have health insurance. And yet, I got breast cancer. I have no risk factors. It doesn't run in my family. I'm not obese. I eat extremely healthy. I exercise. I don't smoke. I eat healthy. And I'm only 48, and I got breast cancer. I remember telling the surgeon, who was the first one to see me, I said, can we just take them off? Like now? She said, well, not right now, but I'll move some stuff around and I'll get you in as quickly as possible. And she said, you sure you want to have both gone? I'm like, yeah. And I don't need those because I was just voted Overdrive magazine 2016 most beautiful. So I don't need breasts. And she's like, no way. And so I showed her the article, everything. I showed it on my phone. So the date was set for the bilateral mastectomy without reconstructive surgery. I think I became really scared that morning. Like when they asked me, do you have a living will? It's these questions that all of a sudden, you're like, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that I may not wake up. My tumor was 2.5 centimeters, 25 millimeters. And they took those lymph nodes out, 4 of them, and they all came back negative for cancer cells, meaning it didn't spread. But it could have. If I can get it, anybody can get it. Thankfully, the law has changed. Mammograms are now covered by health insurance from age 40. don't even wait for a mammogram. I mean, be really, really diligent with checking your breasts, even the smallest bump. Don't dismiss it like, it's probably nothing. No, there is no such thing as, it's probably nothing. It's something. Please, go get checked.